It's Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Let's talk about the news. From BBC News, Disney's earliest Mickey and Minnie Mouse enter public domain as U.S. copyright expires. A short animated film released in 1928 that features non-speaking versions of Mickey and Minnie Mouse has entered the public domain, which means anyone can now use their copyrightless image however they choose, ending a long period in which all variations of these characters were assiduously protected by Disney lawyers. U.S. copyright law gives the creators of characters like Mickey Mouse 95 years of protection before they are no longer exclusive and can be repurposed, remixed, and appropriated by anyone for any use or reason. Earlier, U.S. copyright law only protected such works for 55 years, but Congress recently upped that by 20 years and then by another 20 years, keeping Mickey Mouse from entering the public domain first in 1984, then in 2004. Efforts that were lobbied for by Disney and which have caused the relevant law to be nicknamed the Mickey Mouse Protection Act in some corners of the legal profession. A new swath of works lose their copyright every year, and 2024 also brings Winnie the Pooh's Friend Tigger, a silent film called The Circus starring Charlie Chaplin, and D.H. Lawrence's novel Lady Chatterley's Lover into the public domain. From Reuters, powerful earthquake slams Japan, residents flee some coastal areas. An earthquake with a preliminary magnitude of 7.6 destroyed dozens of buildings and knocked out power to tens of thousands of homes in central Japan. The government issued a major tsunami warning for coastal residents, the first since early 2011, but that warning was later downgraded. Residents in and around afflicted areas have been warned to prepare for more quakes and potential tsunamis, readying themselves for a quick evacuation if necessary, and transportation has been disrupted by the closing of train lines, highways, and at least one airport due to damage or concerns about potential damage to their infrastructure. Russia and North Korea also issued tsunami warnings following the quake, but those warnings have also now been downgraded. And from the Associated Press, Argentina formally announces it won't join the BRICS alliance in Malay's latest policy shift. The Argentine government has formally announced that it won't be joining the BRICS bloc of developing countries, marking a promise kept by recently elected Argentine President Milei. The BRICS bloc, an acronym for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, is in the process of opening up to more countries as part of a larger ambition to challenge the geopolitical and economic dominance of the world's currently wealthiest nations. And Argentina was one of the 6 initial invitees. Argentina is in the midst of a staggering economic crisis, which is part of why Milei, who says he wants to blow the whole thing up and rebuild it from scratch basically, was elected. But his opposition to joining the group is seemingly more ideological than practical, as he says he wants to align Argentina with countries like the United States and Israel, not countries like China. If you're finding some value in one-sentence news, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts at understandery.com.